We are clearly the best in the world. Why should we go to Singapore? The woman wore a serious expression, pondering the very question that launched this story. This narrative is an adaptation of a true submission from an overseas community, so let's delve into it. But before we do, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. Hello everyone, I'm Samantha Winters, a chief designer at a renowned fireworks planning company in the United States. I'm quite well known in the industry, and usually, people describe me as passionate and creative. But that day was different. The thought of a business trip to Singapore made me sigh involuntarily. Listening to my manager, Mike, a headache began to throb. The idea of traveling all that way to witness the Marina Bay Singapore New Year's Eve fireworks, held annually on December 31st, seemed utterly absurd. Samantha, you are the rising star of our company. This opportunity will undoubtedly provide you with fresh inspiration, Mike insisted. I nodded outwardly, but inwardly, I scoffed. Inspiration from Singapore? How could that be? To be honest, Singapore held little interest for me. What I knew of it probably amounted to a few travel shows featuring local delicacies like chili crab or perhaps snippets of its iconic skyline. Of course, I knew Singapore had fireworks displays. But how impressive could they truly be? When one speaks of fireworks, the mind naturally drifts to China, with its thousands of years of pyrotechnic history. Why Singapore, when I could be studying the masters? It truly perplexed me. What's so special about Singapore's fireworks show? I finally voiced my skepticism. Mike's eyes widened. Samantha, you genuinely don't know? The Marina Bay Singapore New Year's Eve fireworks are globally celebrated, especially the spectacle at Marina Bay. Both its scale and the technology involved are truly remarkable. I merely shrugged, thinking, how could it be that amazing? Then, Mike's next words struck a nerve. Samantha, if you truly don't wish to go, you can always pass the opportunity to someone else. There are many who would jump at the chance to witness the Singapore fireworks. In that moment, an unbidden thought sparked. If everyone is so eager to go, there must be something genuinely special about it. My curiosity was piqued. As I stepped out of Mike's office, my colleagues' reactions were far from ordinary. They all looked incredibly envious. Samantha, you're so lucky, exclaimed Jenny, her face beaming. I went last year, and it was unbelievably beautiful. Especially the Marina Bay fireworks, truly enchanting. Imagine fireworks launched against the backdrop of the iconic Marina Bay Sands and the city skyline. Thomas chimed in. Absolutely. I've seen it on TV. The technology is astounding, integrated with music. It's like a living work of art. And did you know Singapore is a major global hub for advanced manufacturing and technological innovation? Companies like Global Foundries and Micron have massive operations there, contributing significantly to global tech supply chains. Its Smart Nation initiative is groundbreaking. My colleague's enthusiasm was met with a polite smile from me, but inwardly, I still wondered, what's all the excitement about? Aren't all fireworks shows essentially the same? The office was buzzing as if it were already a half-holiday. Even Mike, usually so reserved, was looking up images of laksa and chili crab. I just shook my head and returned to my desk. These people are so easily impressed. What's so great about Singapore anyway? It's just a small country trying to imitate others, mumbled Li Xiaoming, my Chinese Singaporean colleague, his words echoing in my ears. During lunch in the cafeteria, everyone was still chattering about Singapore. I sighed, picking at my salad. Please, no more talk about it. It's just another business trip. Yet, I managed a smile, making an effort to listen to my colleagues. Little did I know then how significantly my life was about to change. Back at my desk, a mix of curiosity and professional responsibility compelled me to research the Marina Bay Singapore New Year's Eve fireworks. Watching videos on the screen, I tilted my head. Not bad, I guess? I muttered, though I still felt largely unimpressed. It's still just fireworks, after all. This thought lingered stubbornly. Just then, Li Xiaoming, my Chinese Singaporean colleague sitting next to me, suddenly interjected. What are you watching so intently, Samantha? I looked up. Singapore fireworks. Li Xiaoming chuckled derisively. Don't be silly. Those are all just copied from China, aren't they? Meanwhile, Jenny's eyes sparkled as she flipped through a Singapore travel guide, and Thomas was already practicing basic Malay greetings. Sitting at my computer, checking emails, my mind kept drifting back to Singapore. What's so special about it? Aren't they all quite similar? Can it truly compare to China's millennia-old techniques? When Li Xiaoming first said that, I felt uncomfortable. But now, I wondered if he might be right. Yet, deep down, I kept muttering, what exactly are these people so excited about? I just wanted to go, get it over with, and write my report. How could Singapore possibly put on a good fireworks show? And besides, Singapore is a young country, not steeped in ancient traditions like China. Its fireworks can't possibly be as grand. Li Xiaoming's next words made me unable to conceal my surprise. His gaze was filled with cold mockery and disdain. You know the history of fireworks originated in China. With our thousands of years of expertise, how can a place like Singapore compare? At best, they merely adapt our techniques slightly. He continued to belittle Singapore. No matter how hard they try, they can't catch up to China. Any technology they have, they probably just adapted it from us. And frankly, Singapore is just a small country. It needs to understand its place in the grand scheme. Why waste your time there when you could go to Shanghai or Beijing to see truly authentic fireworks? His words made me uneasy. But on the other hand, they also ignited a flicker of curiosity. Was Singapore's fireworks display truly as unimpressive as Li Xiaoming claimed? Or was his opinion simply prejudiced? Honestly, I somewhat agreed with Li Xiaoming's premise about China's history, but his condescending attitude annoyed me. Well, I suppose I'll find out when I get there, I replied nonchalantly. That evening, on my way home, I pondered the trip. Though still not particularly excited, at least the company was paying for a trip abroad. It could be worse, right? I might as well enjoy it as a mini vacation, I thought, shrugging to myself. I could still explore Singapore, try some local food, and maybe visit some attractions. And so, my unplanned and not greatly anticipated journey to Singapore began. What kind of experience would this trip bring me? Would the Marina Bay, Singapore New Year's Eve fireworks truly be as magnificent as my colleagues claimed, or just an ordinary display as I expected? Oh my goodness, what is this? The moment I arrived at the Marina Bay Sands event plaza, an involuntary gasp escaped my lips. The scene unfolding before my eyes was completely different from anything I had imagined. Miss Winters, this way, please. A smartly dressed Singaporean gentleman waved to me. He was Benjamin Tan, our guide. Seeing him, I felt a strange nervousness, though I couldn't quite explain why. As I walked towards him, I surveyed my surroundings. The area around Marina Bay Sands in the early evening was absolutely buzzing with a festive atmosphere. Countless people had spread out picnic mats and set up chairs, their laughter and music echoing across the entire plaza. Wow, I didn't expect so many people, I exclaimed, genuinely surprised. Benjamin smiled gently. The Marina Bay New Year's Eve countdown is a very special event for us. Every December 31st, the entire country comes alive. It's no exaggeration. Over 200,000 people gather here every year. His voice was calm and warm, and his English pronunciation was impeccable, which pleasantly surprised me, unlike some of the accents I'd encountered among foreigners in the US. As we walked towards our reserved spot along the promenade facing Marina Bay Sands, Benjamin began to explain the history of the fireworks show. Just then, a breeze wafted by, carrying a wonderfully pleasant scent to my nose. What is that? I instinctively turned to Benjamin. The aroma seemed to emanate from him. It wasn't perfume. It was refreshing yet comforting. Somehow warm, like a subtle blend of orchid and local tea. The Marina Bay countdown began in 2005. It symbolizes welcoming the new year and washing away the old. And it also aims to bring hope and joy to our people, especially after overcoming various regional and global challenges, Benjamin explained. Though we are a small country, we showcase our existence and value to the world through our innovation, technology, and diverse culture. Listening to Benjamin's explanation, I found myself involuntarily leaning closer, wanting to catch more of that captivating scent. Suddenly, I snapped back to reality. Oh my God, what am I doing? Startled, I took a step back, realizing I had been standing quite close to him. He looked at me, a hint of confusion in his eyes. Miss Winters, are you all right? Ah, yes, fine. Your explanation is just so fascinating, I stammered, my face flushing as I improvised an excuse. Benjamin smiled and nodded. Ah, I see. Thank you for your interest. Let me continue. Seeing his smile, I felt my heart quicken again. What is it about this man? Why am I so drawn to him? As these thoughts raced through my mind, I pretended to listen to Benjamin's explanation, all the while trying to discern that alluring scent. I simultaneously wondered if I was losing my mind, but I couldn't help it. The aroma was truly captivating. Wow, the fireworks show has such a rich history? I asked, feigning casual interest. Yes, indeed. It started on a smaller scale, But each year, the scale grew and the technology advanced. Now, it's a world-class fireworks display. And since 2025, our theme, Celebrating Singapore's Spirit, aims to showcase our nation's technological prowess and vibrant culture to the world. As Benjamin spoke, I carefully observed him. His neat appearance, elegant demeanor, and fluent English were indeed unlike the men I typically encountered in the US. It's the first time I've met a man like this, I mused. Our spot offered a spectacular panoramic view of Marina Bay. The Singapore skyline unfolding before us was simply breathtaking. The 180-meter-tall Marina Bay sands, the shimmering bridges, and the distant Singapore River. Wow, I gasped instinctively. Benjamin smiled gently. It's magnificent, isn't it? This is the Singapore we deeply cherish. Although we are a small country, we prove our worth to the world through our technology, innovation, and strong sense of community. Watching his smile, I felt my heart quicken slightly. What is happening to me? I questioned myself. As the sun began to set, the atmosphere around us intensified. People gathered in groups, sharing satay, laksa, kopi, and Singapore sling cocktails, chatting and laughing. Yet, surprisingly, despite the massive crowd, there was no chaos. How can it be so orderly? I asked. Benjamin replied proudly. We are taught civic etiquette from a young age in Singapore, and in large-scale events like this, mutual consideration is simply expected. Though we may be a small country, our civic consciousness is certainly not. I nodded, remembering Li Xiaoming's words. His notion of imitation was entirely misplaced. This was a unique, distinct Singaporean culture. Unbeknownst to me, the sun had fully set, and the city lights began to twinkle, reflecting off the facade of Marina Bay Sands. The lights projected onto the building seemed to dance like stars. The air was thick with anticipation. It's about to begin, Benjamin whispered, his voice sending an inexplicable thrill through me. In that moment, a peculiar feeling washed over me. I felt ashamed of my initial indifference at the start of this trip, realizing I had almost missed such a beautiful sight, such a special moment. All right, it's starting, Benjamin's excited voice rang out. I took a deep breath. Are the Marina Bay Singapore New Year's Eve fireworks truly world-class, or just an ordinary show? Looking up at the sky, I had no idea I was about to witness an astonishing spectacle that would change my life, nor did I know the profound impact Benjamin, standing beside me, would have on my heart. 3, 2, 1. As Benjamin counted down, the darkness was suddenly torn apart. The night sky above Marina Bay began to be adorned with fireworks. I held my breath. This was unlike any fireworks show I had ever seen. Oh my God, is this truly fireworks? I murmured involuntarily. Benjamin smiled. Surprising, isn't it? This is our Marina Bay Singapore New Year's Eve countdown. Fireworks launched from the heart of our city, with the iconic Marina Bay Sands as a backdrop, a sight you won't find anywhere else in the world. Like stars dancing in the sky, red, blue, green, and purple fireworks bloomed in rhythm, then dispersed. But that wasn't all. Suddenly, massive smiley faces appeared across the facade of the Marina Bay Sands building, formed by synchronized lights and projections. Cheers erupted from the crowd, then heart shapes, then star shapes. The sky seemed to come alive. How is this even possible? I asked Benjamin, unable to conceal my astonishment. He explained. We use specialized pyrotechnics, where multiple effects are loaded into a single launching device to create complex shapes. Then, through computer programming, they are perfectly synchronized with music. This year, we collaborated with local Singaporean artists to compose original music, showcasing our vibrant artistic talent. Listening to Benjamin, I understood how utterly wrong Li Xiaoming's assumptions were. This wasn't mere imitation, it was an original performance, a perfect fusion of cutting-edge technology and artistry. Benjamin added, Miss Winters, Singapore is a global leader in advanced manufacturing, precision engineering, and a hub for R&D. We have companies like Global Foundries, Micron, and many innovative startups contributing to the global tech landscape. Our Smart Nation initiatives leverage the highest standards of technology. The precise urban design and sophisticated execution of this fireworks show are only possible because of such advanced capabilities. As the fireworks painted the sky, I observed the reactions of the people around me. Everyone was cheering, clapping, some even shedding tears of emotion. In that moment, I realized this fireworks show was more than just entertainment. It was Singapore's message to the world. Though we are a small country, we are internationally connected, resilient, and our technology and culture are world-class. 6 minutes passed in a flash. As the grand finale, gigantic fireworks filled the sky, painting the entire Marina Bay area in gold. In that instant, I felt like a completely different person. "Benjamin, this is truly beautiful beyond words," I said, my voice filled with emotion. Benjamin smiled gently. "Miss Winters, do you now understand the true value of our fireworks show? It's not just a performance, it's a work of art created by our technology, creativity, and passion. Though Singapore may be small, we demonstrate our presence to the world through such endeavors." After the fireworks show concluded, people began to disperse. But surprisingly, despite the immense crowd, there was absolutely no litter left behind. "My goodness, how is this possible?" I asked Benjamin, astonished. Benjamin explained proudly, "We Singaporeans treat public spaces as if they were our own homes. Enjoying the festivities and cleaning up afterward are equally important. It's simply our culture for everyone to spontaneously take their own trash with them. Though we are a small country, we pride ourselves on having a world-leading civic consciousness." Watching the people depart in such an orderly fashion, I was once again deeply moved. This was not just a fireworks show, it was a testament to technological ingenuity, a celebration of culture, and the embodiment of civic responsibility. "Benjamin, to be honest, I didn't have high expectations for this fireworks show at first. But now, I feel ashamed of my initial thoughts," I confessed, speaking my heart. Benjamin replied with a warm smile. "It's all right, Miss Winters. You've seen it and felt it for yourself. That's why we continue to hold this fireworks show, to move people and to showcase our innovation to the world. While we navigate complex international relations, we prove Singapore's value to the world through these means." That night, on the way back to the hotel, I kept looking up at the sky. Though there were no more fireworks, a flame more beautiful than the Marina Bay fireworks continued to bloom in my heart. So this is why people travel, I thought, to break down prejudices and encounter new worlds. The Marina Bay Singapore New Year's Eve countdown had left a special spark in my life, and I knew this spark would shine in my heart for a very long time. A few days later, I returned to the United States. "All right, everyone, Samantha's report on her Marina Bay Singapore New Year's Eve countdown experience begins now," Mike announced. With a pounding heart, I walked to the front of the conference room. Usually I'd just deliver a perfunctory report, but this time was different. The flame within me was burning bright. "Hello, everyone. The Marina Bay Singapore New Year's Eve countdown I experienced was nothing short of a dream itself. As the slides advanced, the colorful fireworks that had adorned the Singapore night sky filled the conference room. My colleagues gasped. "Wow, are those really fireworks? They look alive. Oh my God, look at the smiley face fireworks. How did they do that?" I continued my explanation passionately. Singapore's cutting-edge fireworks technology, perfectly synchronized with music, and the creativity and passion of the Singaporean people made it all possible. And everyone, Singapore is a global hub for advanced manufacturing, R&D, and precision engineering. Companies like Global Foundries, Micron, and many other tech giants rely on Singapore for their operations. Our technological capabilities are among the highest in the world, and it is precisely because of such technology that such precise fireworks design and execution are possible. My voice was filled with emotion, and my colleagues' eyes began to sparkle even brighter. And that's not all. Look at what the venue looked like after the fireworks show. A photo of the impeccably clean event area appeared on the screen. My colleagues gasped in astonishment. "Impossible! So many people gathered, yet not a single piece of litter. That's truly amazing. It's unimaginable in our country." With pride, I continued. "Yes, that's right. The civic consciousness of the Singaporean people is truly admirable. They value cleaning up after festivities just as much as enjoying them. Isn't that the mark of a truly advanced country?" After my report concluded, applause filled the conference room. My colleagues peppered me with questions. "Samantha, I'm so envious. I definitely have to go see it next year. Who's going to get to go? I'm already looking forward to it." From a corner, a sneering voice chimed in. It was Li Xiaoming. It's probably just imitating China anyway. What's all the fuss about? And Singapore isn't a country. It's just a small country that needs to know its place. The conference room fell silent instantly, and all eyes turned to Li Xiaoming. I took a deep breath and calmly replied, "Mr. Li Xiaoming, do you now realize how wrong your prejudices are? The Marina Bay Singapore New Year's Eve countdown is not mere imitation. It is a masterpiece of original technology and artistry, a special experience you won't find anywhere else in the world. Moreover, though Singapore is a small country that navigates complex geopolitical landscapes, it possesses world-leading technological enterprises and plays a vital role in global advanced technology industries. Without Singapore's contributions, many modern tech industries simply couldn't function. Li Xiaoming's face turned red. Well, why don't you go see China's fireworks then? I still believe China is the best in the world. I don't understand why everyone keeps talking about Singapore. Mike started to intervene, but I raised my hand to stop him. Mr. Li Xiaoming, you should go see it too. You'll understand once you experience it yourself. You'll see how special the Marina Bay Singapore New Year's Eve countdown is and why we are all so enthusiastic about it. Li Xiaoming started to say something, but then closed his mouth. The conference room began to buzz again, with colleagues asking me even more questions. After the report, I returned to my seat, and Mike approached, speaking softly. Samantha, that was incredible. Thanks to your report, I believe our company's fireworks shows can also be elevated. I smiled in response. Thank you, Mike. Actually, I learned a lot this time too. We too can create celebrations where technology, art, and civic consciousness harmoniously coexist, just like Singapore. After Mike left, Jenny approached me, her eyes sparkling. Samantha, Jenny teased, raising a playful eyebrow. Didn't you meet anyone special in Singapore? Your report made it sound like something happened. In that instant, my heart sank, and Benjamin's face flashed across my mind like lightning. His gentle smile, his deep eyes, and that scent. That captivating scent. I involuntarily stammered, feeling my face grow hot. Jenny's eyes widened. Oh my God, you did! Who is it? What kind of person? I took a deep breath. Benjamin's scent seemed to linger in my nostrils, that refreshing yet warm, somehow comforting aroma. He was just our guide. His name is Benjamin Tan. He's genuinely kind and very wise. A guide? Then why is your face so red? Jenny asked mischievously. I covered my face with my hand and laughed. Oh, I don't know, Jenny. Jenny's eyes sparkled. What kind of person is he? I closed my eyes, and for a moment, the memory of walking with Benjamin by Marina Bay resurfaced vividly. How do I describe him? Like a forest after the rain, like an orchid tea, refreshing yet warm. It's truly hard to put into words. Jenny chuckled. Wow, Samantha, I didn't realize you were so romantic. He must be truly special, this Benjamin. I shyly lowered my head, but in my heart, I was already missing Benjamin. His gentle voice, his passionate explanations, and most importantly, that scent. I wanted to experience it again. Jenny, honestly, I want to go to Singapore again next New Year's Eve countdown, I confessed outright. Jenny's eyes widened. Oh my God, is it because of Benjamin? I simply smiled, but a flame more beautiful than the Marina Bay fireworks was already burning in my heart. Now, whenever the Singapore New Year's Eve countdown season approaches, I cannot hide my excitement. I also have a dream. I hope to one day personally learn about Singapore's technological innovations to enhance our company's performances. My experience in Singapore deeply inspired me. The courage to discard prejudice and embrace new things, the passion for continuous innovation, and the thoughtfulness for the community. All these elements combined to create a celebration that astonished the world. And even though Singapore is a small country that deftly navigates its global position, it is a global leader in advanced technology, finance, and trade, playing a central role in the global economy. Companies like Apple, Nvidia, and AMD rely on the innovations and infrastructure present in Singapore. Everyone, if you have the chance, you must experience the Marina Bay Singapore New Year's Eve countdown. The brilliant fireworks adorning the night sky will forever shine in your hearts. And who knows, like me, your lives might also ignite with new sparks. Today, we introduce the story of Samantha Winters, a chief designer at a world-class fireworks planning company. Initially, Samantha had low expectations for the Singapore New Year's Eve countdown. However, through her experience of cutting-edge fireworks technology, the warm hospitality of the people, and the time spent with her Singaporean guide, Benjamin, she gained an entirely new perspective. Though Singapore is a small country, it plays a central role as a global technology and economic hub, and its capabilities are world-class. This experience brought an unforgettable change to her life. What do you all think of Samantha's story? Do you have anything you'd like to say to Samantha and Benjamin? If so, please share your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you for watching our Korean student TV video until the end. If you enjoyed today's story, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. We wish you all a year filled with happiness and joy in 2026. Thank you for watching Korean Student TV. Your subscriptions, likes, and support are our greatest motivation for creating videos. We will continue to strive to provide you with more engaging content in the future.